It's your boy Flobo boys. This is Wassup Flobo. We're hitting there chilling, sitting here chilling. I'm sitting here chilling. I'm not sure if you're on the go or going about your business or day. And I'm actually wearing one of my official Flobo shirts. You can get yours at flobito.threadless.com. My other shirt design, Call Me the Mayor, is actually one of my favorite shirts. It's so comfy and it's nice, and you should get one too. Today, I'm sitting here thinking. Actually, I'll take a step back. I wasn't thinking first. I was on the interwebs trying to, troll, trying to see what's going on in pop culture and things like that. I'm not sure you guys have been following the Major League Baseball scandal right now with the signal calling and the Houston Astros. I'm not sure that should be an episode worthy of that, but I was like searching about sports heroes and people who've been banned and people who have been retired and all that stuff. And I came across the Wikipedia page for Tim Duncan. If you don't know who Tim Duncan is, this guy played maybe 19, maybe 20 years. I think 19 years for the San Antonio Spurs. Very, very formidable player. I thought it was kind of cool, but in passing, which is really the impetus of today's episode. But I came across his Wikipedia page, and it turns out that this dude is like decorated as hell. Hey, what's up, Mo True Blue? Woo, what's going on, man? So I want you to read some of his stats real quick, just to put this as a backdrop. So Tim Duncan, 5-time NBA champion, 3-time NBA Finals MVP, 2-time NBA Most Valuable Player, 15-time NBA All-Star, NBA All-Star Game MVP, 10-time NBA All-First Team, NBA Rookie of the Year, NBA All-Rookie First Team, Team of the Year. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. But we talk about the greatest basketball players of all time. He's almost never mentioned. And I wondered why. I wonder why that was the case, right? So, like, we talk about LeBron James and Jordan, and even guys that maybe aren't as good stat-wise and achievement-wise, like Allen Iverson or even Charles Barkley, Patrick Ewing, guys that legends grew up with. Now, a little bit of a flip of fact. When I wasn't a fan of basketball at all, McDonald's one time was giving out basketball cards in their Happy Meals. I got a David Robinson card. So even though I was a Knicks fan at the time, David Robinson was my guy. Yeah. So you can argue that Tim Duncan here in the chat. You can argue that Tim Duncan is maybe better than maybe better than some of the guys who talk about say like LeBron James, maybe. But I always wondered why no one really talks about him or thinks about him. So I reached out to a couple of my friends, and I guess the common thread is, hey man, Tim Duncan is just so quiet. He was so quiet. He never got any scandals. I mean, I think his wife cheated on him once, but he's like the innocent guy there. And when he retired, I remember this specifically, he retired by a press release. He was like, yeah, all right, man, here's the whole thing. He didn't go on tour. He didn't trade jerseys with people. You know what I mean? He was doing his thing. And now he's working as assistant coach for San Antonio. And to me, that's just like the opposite what they tell us growing up in sports. If you played sports, I was a big kid growing up, so I played football. When I was 14 years old, I was 5'9", 275. So I played on the O-line. I was nose. They always say, hey, man, put your head down, 3-point stance, just keep grinding, be one of a team and all that. Like, hey, man, don't celebrate his bad sportsmanship. And you think of someone like Tim Duncan, he never really did that. He really just, he played the game how you're supposed to be played. But he wasn't ever considered like, now, I'm not trying to simplify this. Yes, I was a big boy. I was 5'9", 275. And when I was in grad school, I got to be 6 foot tall, 375. But that's another story for another time. All right, so here we have someone who's really playing the game right, doing their job. And I know in San Antonio he's a legend. You can't deny. It wasn't like he was a ghost. But to me, it's almost like it's very telling about our athletes today that you have to have a little bit of that sizzle and pizzazz to get noticed. We talk about being provocative. We talk about pushing the boundaries. I'm not saying go out there and have a controversy for the sake of having a controversy, or I'm not saying it's Miss America. You always have to have a platform. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I realize that to be considered one of the greats, you got to stand for something. You got to do a little razzle dazzle in your play, add a little flair. I was talking to my friend Jack Farmer. If you guys don't know who he is, he's one of my co-hosts with me at the AfterBuzz Wrestling Recap show, especially the Monday Night Raw show. He talks about Drew Brees being in that same category, a quarterback for the New Orleans Saints. Someone who's really, really good, has a lot of records and just consistent in what he does, but you don't really see him in the commercials like you do see like when Peyton Manning was playing. Even now he's retired, or you don't have like that cult around them like Aaron Rodgers. So I thought it was kind of cool to put it out there for you guys. I'm talking about you out there with your novels, you out there with your SoundCloud rap careers, you with your podcasts. I think it's going to sound weird. You got to go into business for yourself a little bit. I mean, not to the point of being arrogant. Arrogance is like body odor. I mean, everyone has the capability of being arrogant, but if you find yourself doing that, take a shower. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay to toot your horn a bit. It's okay to put your name on a t-shirt and walk around town with your name on it. And if you look very closely, my face on it. You know, it's okay to say, hey, look, here's a picture of me being all sexy on Instagram for the likes every once in a while, because you have to get noticed. Because if people see what's going on, if there's an explosion over there, people would look and then they decide, hey, I'm going to go investigate, or hey, I'm going to run. But if you're just having this quiet excellence, as tragic as it sounds, no one's going to give you a shot by just being good. Isn't that crazy? Mind is blown. Shout out to Tim Duncan, number 21 with the San Antonio Spurs. If you ever get to meet up, I want to play a game of one-on-one. I have no chance I can even score on you, but this is saying I did it. It'd be pretty awesome. Now, this has been Wassup Flobo. I'm not sure what the next episode is going to be, probably this week, because I just love talking to this little camera. If you guys have any topics or any things you want me to talk about, please hit me up on that Twitter, @FloboVoice, on Instagram, @FlowPito, and of course, FlowPito.com. I guess we're done. But until next time, tell a friend about the show. Please subscribe. I need subscribers. Subscribe!